Fala galera, mais uma parte aqui do episódio onde nós estamos fazendo a busca aí do herói obscuro, não é isso? Vou estar deixando aí mais essa parte do episódio para que vocês possam ter a continuidade da história e a gente conseguir descobrir quem é o herói obscuro. Diga aí, antes de concluirmos esse episódio para vocês, que é a opinião? Quem é o herói obscuro? Valeu galera, curte aí o vídeo aí e tamo junto!
Why don't you ask the guards at the city gate? They do night shifts all the time. They must know something.
Finding someone to chat to would be better than just standing around.
You want to know about him? In fact, I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own two eyes.
Great! This is the guy we need to talk to! So, just who is—
Whoa, slow down. Well, I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I rushed over to check. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like they were up to no good. So I quickly hid.
Hid? You're supposed to be a guard!
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfectly hidden in the night. The way he crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living nightmare.
Wow!
Guess what I did next? I wasn't the bad guy, why would I need to run away? Still, I did leave the scene. I didn't want to be a nuisance to the Dark Knight, so instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius's residence. Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Mondstadt is exactly the kind of person you'd find in the night. But it seems I was wrong. I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the building.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the Knights of Favonius after all?
Yes. But I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his abilities.
So, the point you're trying to make is, you don't know who the Dark Knight
Hey, don't be like that. At least by talking to me. Anyway, try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there's been talking about the time he rescued.
What's wrong with me? Why can't I get him out of my mind?
Hello? We'd like to ask you about the Dark—
My hero! Oh, sorry. Just hearing his name gets me lost in thought. Is it that obvious? Oh no! What am I going to do? If Master Diluc—
Huh? What's Diluc got to do with this?
Well, I guess I might as well spill the beans then. I used to think Diluc was the one for me, but ever since the time I was rescued by the Dark Knight hero—
Wowee! You saw the Dark Knight hero?
it all happened so fast. I was so scared. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire, but I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so familiar. Perhaps it was fate? You know, when you meet someone and it feels like you've known them your whole life.
Okay then. Well, thanks for the intel, Donna. So, based on what we know so far, all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante who's not one of the... Nope, still no idea. But we already asked so many people. Guess we gotta see for ourselves. Let's take a look around the city at nighttime. If we're lucky, we just might bump into him. It's getting dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight Hero. The Dark Knight Hero is Master Diluc?
After managing to steer clear of the guard's patrol route, I never anticipated I'd run into you instead. Dark Knight Hero? Sounds awfully derivative to me. Please tell me you didn't come up with that.
How is this the first you've heard of the name? Every man and his dog in Mondstadt is yapping about the Dark Knight Hero.
I do not concern myself with idle chatter. Though, I suppose I may take the idleness of others as a sign that peace prevails.
Huzzah! The great mystery of the Dark Knight Hero of Mondstadt! We solved it! Now then, Mr. Dark Knight Hero.
Please stop calling me that. Seriously, it makes me uncomfortable.
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero name Paimon's ever heard. You should come up with something more original. Like, Captain Pie.
Pie?
Captain Pyro! Tell us, Captain Pyro, what happened here today?
It was the Abyss Order.
Them again?
I don't know what the devil they're plotting this time. It seems they're performing some initial reconnaissance, considering that I've proven myself to be one step ahead of them on countless occasions. Their persistence is unusual. I assume so, unless you're aware of any other. The Knights are, for the most part, and utterly I cannot trust them to take this matter over. What's past is past. I would prefer, well, I hope this conversation has been of service to you. Because I would like to ask for a favor.
Oh? What is it, Master Diluc? Your wishes are...
You must keep my identity a secret. Above all, it is crucial that you do not let the Knights of Favonius know I am connected to...
What's that sound? Yikes! Have the Abyss Order sent backup?
They appear to just be small-timers. You should have no trouble I cannot afford delays on account of a few lackeys. I shall have to let you take... Remember, don't tell a soul.
Hey! You're just gonna leave us like this?
Yeah! Cool it! Dodge this!
Let it rain.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite.
Greetings. I thought I heard something. Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
Nope. Nuh-uh. Not here. Nothing. Unless you're looking for the Dark Knight Hero, in which case...
The Dark Knight Hero? You saw it?
Oh, the Dark Knight Hero is,
You! The hero who safeguards Mondstadt from the shadows. On behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I thank you for your service to this.
It's nothing. Really, you're too...
Wait a second. Aren't you the traveler that just arrived in the city? Rumors were circulating about the Dark Knight hero long before you ever arrived here.
Oh.
Why would you lie to me about that? Never mind. You don't seem like bad folk, but I do hope you will visit the Knights of Favonius soon, where we can discuss the Dark Knight hero situation in more detail. You know, some things are best not discussed in public. Duty calls. I must be going.
Seems like Huffman!
Oh, it's you two. Thank you for coming. So, the Dark Knight hero. Do you have anything else you're able to share with me? Ah, yes, of course I should fill you in first. Apologies for my appalling lapse of etiquette. The situation is... Here, take a look at this.
Jeez, what horrible handwriting. Let me take a closer look. Huh?
Indeed. Although this is written in the common tongue, it appears that a cipher has been used in many places. Nevertheless, one can grasp the general message from the non-ciphered. This is a war declaration from the Abyss Order to the Dark Knight hero.
Does that mean the bad guys want the Dark Knight hero to go away?
Something like that. Thus, we are hoping to contact him as soon as possible so that we can attempt to coordinate. After all, this matter no longer concerns merely the Dark Knight hero himself. It impacts the entire city of Mondstadt. If you find out anything at all, come and find me.
A war? Declaration sent by the Abyss Order. Master Diluc! Just now, we were at the Knights of Avonius, and...
I take it you're about to inform me of the war declaration from the Abyss Order. I'm aware of it, though I appreciate you for taking...
What?
The Dawn Winery's intelligence network extends beyond commercial matters.
Great! So, what's the...
I'm open to suggestions. No. That would be playing right into the hands of the Abyss. They know full well that we don't exactly see eye to eye. They're using this as a means to If my identity were exposed, all my future activities would be subject to some degree of interference. After all, no powerful organization wishes to be outdone by someone from the outside.
Ooh, the Abyss Order has really dealt you a tough hand this time.
There is a way, but for it to work, I need some more information. Specifically, I need to decipher the obscured portions of the Abyss Order's war declaration.
Obscured portions? You mean the bits Paimon can't read?
It must be a cipher only understood by members of the Abyss Order, used to spread messages within the organization. It's not simply a war declaration, but also a notification to their own. When you take a stand that makes you a hero to one party, you also become a villain to the other. And since I've been the Abyss Order's enemy for so long, they've made me the target around which they can rally their troops and unite their strength.
Wow, seems like like it takes a lot of brains to be a superhero, huh?
I understand my enemy well, is all. As the saying goes, heroes and villains are two sides of the same coin.
So what are we gonna do about the intel that's written in gibberish then? How do we un-gibberish?
Simple. When you don't understand something, you ask. I've already tracked down one of their strongholds. If you're interested, feel free to come along. This is the place. Abandoned ruins like these are precisely the kind of place the Abyss Order likes to camp out. Come on, there's no time to lose.
Time for retribution! Verdict is...
Swirl, Mark 2, stand clear.
Burn! Time for retribution!
Let it rain.
will be frozen in time.
Try not to enjoy this too much. You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Animal check 6308. No one escapes my sights.
Is that all you've got? Freeze!
Enhanced animal module 75. Stand clear.
How did you find me here, Favonian scum?
I am no Knight of Favonius. Now start talking. Your plan. What is it?
I see you received our letter. But if you think I'm going to let you in on our secrets, I'm afraid you're quite mistaken.
You appear to have misunderstood the situation you're in.
Did you just use a pyrovision to shoot fire from your hands?
Let's see how long it takes for you to crack.
Stop! Stop! Please! I'll talk. This order. They will march on the Mondstadt city gates. That's everything I know. Please.
That's it? Well, I doubt you'd be foolish enough to... Hair. I would be grateful if you could keep me updated on how the Knights of Favonius respond to this matter.
Yes, Master Diluc, sir. Anything you say, Master Diluc, sir.
Why are you acting so strange all of a sudden?
In light of what just went down, Master Diluc has officially reached #1 on Paimon's people not to tick off under any circumstances list.
If we do not make contact with the Dark Knight hero soon... Ah, it's you two. I must admit, this issue of the Dark Knight hero is proving to be... We've just held a meeting to decide on an appropriate course of action. Can you guess what it is? Good one. But, no. The Knights cannot afford to simply stand by and watch while there is even the... If that were the case, more and more people would start to rely on the Dark Knight hero instead of the Knights of Favonius.
Oh, well, what's the plan then?
Find out the Dark Knight hero's true identity and offer him our protection.
Protection? He seems to be doing just fine without your protection so far, you know.
Well, since you've aided the Knights in the past, I might as well just tell you. The offer of protection is just a ruse, in order for the Knights of Favonius to take over full and exclusive...
You aren't gonna let the Dark Knight hero be all her...
Firstly, to show the might of the Knights of Favonius, to prove to the people that without the Dark Knight hero, they can still rely on the Knights to maintain peace and harmony. Secondly, the Abyss Order have no mercy in their hearts. Well, if anything happened to the Dark Knight hero, it would only serve to further their nefarious ambitions.
Gosh, Paimon never knew the life of a knight involved so much...
But none of this will work if we don't establish the Dark Knight hero's true identity in time.
There's no need to despair, Huffman. Just follow my plan, and everything will be...
Captain Kaya.
Lately, Master Diluc has been working the bar the angels share every night. All I need you to do is keep him in your sight. Think you can manage that for me?
Yes, Captain Kaya. But does that mean that Master Diluc is the Dark Knight hero?
Who knows? It's just a hunch. I've been known to be wrong on occasion.
Wow. Paimon feels we